I think I married a crazy person. My wife and I have been together for 8 years, and today I realized I have married the most perfect person alive. She has never been wrong, never made a mistake, nor ever needed to apologize for anything. I mean, I can't ask for anyone better. Over the last 8 years, my wife has gone through the trouble of pointing out each one of my flaws on a daily basis. Sometimes I forget them, and she reminds me that she has told me at least 3 times in the past. Each day, my wife finds something new and exciting for us to stop forgetting, like making sure the washcloth is not thrown over the tap, but rather hooked onto its little space on the wall. Even if she accidentally forgets the cloth on the kitchen counter, my mistake, she was still busy with it, she makes sure to remind me again so I don't forget to do it. In 2025, I decided to exercise and get myself back into shape. My genius wife suggested I don't go to the gym immediately. Rather, I should start by doing bodyweight exercises at home until I am fit, and then see if I still want to go to the gym. This way, I don't waste money on gym membership fees, and she won't have to increase my allowance. I really love my perfect little wife and couldn't be happier. Top comments. Comment 1. I'm afraid it's only going to be worse. Mothers need to raise their boys to be independent, many don't. By the time I was 10 years old, if I walked into the kitchen and announced I'm hungry, the only thing my mom would do was say, if you're hungry, there's breaded ham and cheese. Make yourself something to eat. I didn't realize it at the time, but this is what shapes us. She did laundry on Monday, if we brought our basket downstairs. If we missed bringing our baskets, we were welcome to do our own laundry. She ran the house and we just lived there. There was plenty of love, but also rules. And we learned at early ages that she made the rules and we followed. There were very few exceptions, and we'd better be running a 101 fever to get one. My house ran similarly, but I think that's coming to an end. Shame. Comment 2. It's this sort of thing that makes me think I will never live with another partner again. I know my standards are high, but I like to live in a clean, uncluttered space, and I don't have the time or energy to constantly clean up after someone else. The reason I feel disrespected is because it feels like he doesn't respect my time. With previous partners, I would put so much time and effort into creating a clean and welcoming space whilst also working full-time and contributing equally financially, and then he would just throw his dirty clothes on the floor or make a sandwich and leave the kitchen in a mess. Like he thought I had all the time in the world to follow him around cleaning up after him. But maybe I wanted some time to relax. And maybe I wanted to relax in a clean and tidy space. Comment 3. OP, if you are a man, break the cycle of toxic masculinity and tell your neighbor that he was a lifeline and helped shape your life growing up and giving you something to look fondly on. And you wanted to give your son a start to his life with the same kind of energy. Chances are this person will be very, very moved with this statement, and you might find yourself rekindling a decades-old friendship. If nothing else, I guarantee you the look on their fave and possible tears of joy will be so fucking worth it. Men are fucking terrible at telling each other nice things about each other, but triply so for things so emotionally vulnerable. Break the cycle, homie. If you're a woman, same, though he might be a bit embarrassed, but I promise you it'll keep you up at night for a long time if you keep quiet. Comment 4. That's gotta be really tough. I'm sure you've probably already tried many things, but have you asked him to tell you about times he feels like he's had to worry about others rather than himself? Sometimes it helps to understand where they are coming from, and it might help him to understand if he tries to list out what he does to help. Maybe you learn he's been doing a bunch of other things that he thought were helpful and you didn't. Or maybe he learns that he hasn't been as helpful as he has thought and can see for himself where he needs to grow. Different situation from my wife and I, but for a while we had different expectations for supporting each other. That led to frustrations on both sides of her thinking I didn't care about certain things, and me not understanding when I thought I was being supportive to those specifics. It was through taking the time to communicate our feelings that we could understand those gaps and know that we were both doing everything out of love and understanding why we were feeling the way we were. We could keep growing on how we shared our love and making each other feel heard and supported. If you're past all those points, though, I hope you have the strength to find someone new that can support.